Alrighty, we are at part 10 of this here particular build. Today I got to get a Panhard bar mounted on the back of this thing. I still haven't hooked up any kind of throttle linkage, so I got to get that done. Got to get some wiring done on this. I'm thinking that's pretty much all I really got to get done at this point. I'll just see as I go, I guess. Really hoping this thing will be ready to go for a test drive for the end of this video. So with that said, let's get at it and see what we can get done. Okay, so I disassembled this thing, welded up, final welded up a bunch of stuff that needed to be welded up solid, put a little bit of gussets and cross braces and stuff like that in there. Actually put the running motor on. I don't have a mock-up motor on anymore. This one actually runs. I still haven't started it. Just trying to get some more stuff done here. The two motors that I had that I thought were identical weren't identical. There's a little bit of slight differences, so I had to mess around to get that motor on there, but she's on there. I'm just working on my Panhard bar right now. Yeah, I got kind of excited. I didn't really videotape putting it back together. I just wanted to get it done. And yeah, so basically I got to get that Panhard bar done. I got to hook up a throttle cable. I'm just going to put a temporary fuel tank on there. I'll probably eventually build one, but for right now I'm just going to put that on there and use the oil tank off the snow machine for now. I am running into some clearance issues here when I'm fully bottomed out. That's going to hit, so I'm either going to look for a different air filter or, you know, just put a bar across here and cut this one out just to give me a little more on there. And yeah, so once I get the Panhard throttle cable, fuel tank, got to line the front end a little bit because it's really out to lunch right now. And it's not ready for a send, but at least it should be ready for a test drive. So that's kind of cool. So my first attempt on this Panhard bar was a bit of a fail. I was trying to knock my carburetor off from underneath, so I had to move the mouse down a little bit there. This thing's sticking out so far as being a pain in the tuchus. But whatever, I'll figure something out with that. Yeah, I got, let's see over here. Managed to get a throttle cable hooked up there. So that's a bonus. Oh, it's just such a mess in my garage. Anyways, I wired up an ignition switch. I got an emergency stop button on there just in case. Just in case I did what I hate, this mounting a silly looking tank and oil tank on there. Oil tank's not hooked up at the moment. I have a little bit of mixed gas there. I'm gonna see if this thing's gonna fire up. Like I say, hopefully that's just gonna stay on there temporary. I'll probably build a tank later. Maybe the one that'll hold both fuel and oil in it. Kind of like a spun tank, but I can't do aluminum, so. Anyways, let's see if this thing will actually run. So somehow on startup number 1, I accidentally turned my camera off and I didn't catch somehow. Other than cranking for a little bit just to get gas in there, it started up pretty good. But I do have a wiring issue. I'm not really sure what the problem is or what the solution is. It seems my stator lighting coil, I guess that's what you call it, Doesn't get along well with my battery when I hook it up to a battery, so I might have to put a diode or something on there. I'm not really sure what the problem is there. But anyways. Well, I think I'm just simply out of fuel. I didn't put much in there. Ooh, that's smoky in here. That's not good. Shit.
right, well this thing finally went for a ride. I'm sorry it wasn't the longest or the greatest test drive. I do live in the city. I'm kind of limited to how much I can drive in the city. So I'm gonna have to load this thing up, take her out to the country, try to give her a bit more of a proper send. I still don't want to beat on it too hard because there's some things I still want to get, it's not complete yet, so I don't want to go and break it before I can actually get some of the stuff that I want to get done. When I did start it up, I had a bit of electrical issue there. This SRV engine didn't originally have electric start on it. The mock-up motor, which came out of a 1979 XLV, had electric start, so the ignition is a little bit different on these two engines. So I believe I just gotta put some diodes in there because it didn't seem to like the battery power feeding into my lighting coil. It was trying to burn stuff, so just gotta put a tap on that, block it off, and hopefully that'll work. It's still not gonna charge the greatest because it's not really designed. That's charging, the system on this isn't really designed to charge battery. It should work a little bit, but I may still have to keep this battery topped up in order to use electric start, but it's still just nice having the electric start on. So I hope you liked. If you did, hit the like button, give me a subscribe, come on back. Next video, we're gonna try to take this thing out and see what it can do. So take her easy and have a good one.
Okay, so my belt that I welded into my roll cage, I decided when I screwed up and put that there, it's got to stay there until it goes for its test drive. Its first test drive. So now it can officially come off. There we go, the belt is gone.